What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of She or They with Kittens. I'm Kittens, and today I've got Jozzy on with me. Jozzy's an incredible, super sweet, Grammy award-winning songwriter. She's an artist. She's signed to Puff Daddy's label. She just got a Grammy for Beyonce's album that she wrote on. Yeah, I know. Madonna is throwing parties for her. She's got Pharrell praising her on his knees. It's nuts. Before I started this show, in the beginning of 2020, I was going to do a different podcast, and Jozzy was one of the first people I did a whole thing with. I interviewed her for that. And a lot has changed since then, obviously. And I've known Jozzy for quite a while, so it's been incredible to see her growth and see how she's gotten here, how humble she's remained, and how hard she works, because honestly, she deserves every damn thing she's gotten. And I'm just so psyched. So today we're going to talk about all kinds of amazing stuff, how she grew up in Memphis in the South, and what role that played in her really feeling comfortable being her authentic self, even when that meant getting a lot of no's along the way in her career, just sticking to who she is and not conforming to some weird expectations that were put on her. We're going to talk about how she deals with mental health, some amazing tips around that, how being humble no matter what really benefits you in the long run, and how being seen and feeling represented can make a complete difference in somebody's life as an artist, as an individual, as a human on this earth. So I'm really excited to get into today's episode with Jozzy starting next. It's starting right now. Oh, wait. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow and do all the annoying button pushing things. Also, you can subscribe to the She Her They mailing list if you go to www.sheherthey.com. You can also find my Instagram at I am Kittens. Go follow me there. And the She Her They Instagram is at She Her They. All the links are on the website. Just go do that. Okay. Hi, Jozzy. I haven't seen you forever.
I just saw you at my party. Remember?
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh
yeah. We need to talk about that. I want to talk to you about that party, and we really need to get into there. There's a lot.
I'm happy
There's
you
a lot
pulled
we
up.
need to get
into. I'm so glad you pulled up, because it's
Me
been
too.
a minute since I seen you, because you know you've been really going crazy, man. I haven't really been able to see you like that.
I couldn't miss that. Are you kidding me? I'm ready for the next one. I'm ready for the next one.
I know. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah. I want to talk about that. It's called Safe Spot. We'll get into that shortly. Yeah. But before we get into all this, can you please introduce yourself, your name, pronouns, how you identify, what you do?
Yeah, I go by the name of Jozzy. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a songwriter artist from Memphis, Tennessee, by way of Miami. I live in LA now, and it's pretty much I've written some of your favorite songs that that are out on the radio. Now I'm jumping into the artist thing full front, and really focusing on me and putting my music out as an artist. So yeah, just jumping into it. I'm excited.
I'm so psyched. It's so funny because we actually recorded a podcast episode, because I was trying to do this years ago, and it was at the top of 2020 before everything changed, and you had just gotten nominated for a Grammy. It was January. It was right before everything changed. Yep.
It was before
so you got nominated for. Yes, right before. It was January. I looked up the date because I was damn, 2020, what the... Right before. It was right before. But you had just gotten nominated for a Grammy for Old Town Road. You were still living in an apartment in North Hollywood, busting your ass, and doing all the things. And now you just won a Grammy writing for Beyonce. You have Madonna throwing you parties, and you're in your beautiful home that you own. It's just... so much can change, and it's such a amazing example of what hard work and faith and positivity and all that will get you. But
100%.
You said, you worked with literally everyone's favorites, Beyonce, LIL NAS X, Summer Walker, Usher, Missy Elliott. You've kind of really done it all, and I'm sure, as I know, but I want you to talk a little bit about it. You've had to overcome a lot of stuff to get where you are today. And you still have ways to go, and I'm sure new challenges that you deal with now. But can you talk to me a little bit about first growing up, because you grew up in Memphis,
Yeah,
What
yeah.
obstacles did you have to overcome growing up in Memphis in the South as a person and your identity? So artist shit aside, just as you
Hmm.
as Jozzy. What kind of
Man, you gotta,
struggles did you have growing up?
yeah, you have to like. I mean, Memphis is one of those cities where like it'll eat you. Like if you're not yourself. I think like growing up, especially like in high school, is some of the like I went to some of the bad like worst like middle schools. You know what I'm saying? And I went to a high school that like I always say like I'm kind of glad that I went to a school that was like mixed, you know, mixed race because like my whole life I went to all black schools and like and it's an identity crisis. It's like sometimes you have to like become somebody that you're not to adapt. You have to adapt to, you know what I'm saying, to keep you from really getting in trouble.
Mm,
I've seen like a lot of kids that I grew up with I grew up in school with, like they like locked up, like some of my homies was on First 48. I used to like watch First 48, be like, yo, I went to school with him. Like this was my boy. Like this was my boy in cafeteria. So like I feel like Memphis was one of those like cities where like I was such a like a real I'm really like I was a like the odd kid, you know what I'm saying? Cause like
mm,
everybody was just I mean at the time I was trying to be something that I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But you know that's like the product of your environment. It's just being around like gang affiliated, like you know all of my friends
mm,
was gang affiliated. So, you know, I just thought it was so cool. We wanted to throw it up, this, that, and that, you know, but like I knew that really wasn't what saved me was that everybody knew I was talented. So like everybody knew I was talented.
mm,
So it became more like, yo, Jozzy, come here, spit, rap, or you know, do something like that. So it became more like I was like a novelty, like the kid in the hood that can hoop. Like he becomes like, yo, we gotta
mm.
protect him. But that's kind of like I feel like it was
Right.
for me. Like everybody was like, I kind of realized I need to just, all right, let me just be myself. Let me just be me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And not trying to be, you know, because like I seen people who like who try to be too hard. In Memphis, you can't be like that because it'll eat you up. And like it's some real like it's a different type of city. Like it's really like a gangster city. So, but like soul was birthed from there, and like I understand why like blues and soul was birthed from Memphis because it's such a like a blue collar gangster city, you know what I'm saying? So it's really amazing
mm.
to see like me come out of there and like actually flourish. And yeah, man, no rap sheets or none of that. Like I really did it, you know?
You kept it clean.
Yeah, you know, sheesh, you know, like the only one in my
Mm.
family down there that like really, you know, really did it as far as like my brothers and sisters. So, you know.
That's a big deal, and I'm sure has
Yeah,
impacted so many different aspects of your life. What is your
yeah,
I mean, you're openly gay, obviously. We already talked
yeah.
about that, but what
I love women.
do you feel like that oh, we know. We know. um but I mean even that, like I think growing up in spaces where maybe like people are a little bit more religious or like families aren't as accepting
Yeah.
or the culture is just like, you know, a little bit more homophobic in ways. Do you feel like you had a harder time with that?
I had to be on the low. Like, ain't no coming out in Memphis around when I was coming up. Like, you know, now it's different. Like, I be so proud of where Memphis is now, especially with like I be seeing kids, and I'm like, damn, okay, 2022, 2023, like, it's better. But like coming up in like even 2010, I know that sounds like that wasn't long ago, but 2010 is a long
A
time
lot's
ago.
changed.
Like there was like gay club. There was one gay club called 901, and we would go there on Fridays and Saturday. It was like in the cut downtown, and like I felt so free. You know what I'm saying? But when I went home, you know, like
Mm,
it wasn't none of that. Like you know, my mom didn't know. Like I really didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I was still kind of trying to figure it out. Like in high school, I didn't really start finding myself to like, you know, like 18. Like seriously, like 18. I was like, okay, I think yeah, nah, I don't like niggas. I like girls, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna start like I
mm,
always was like I never messed with a guy, but like it was almost like I was just afraid to go there, you know what I'm saying? Because like it was so foreign to me. It was so foreign to me, but like girls were always attracted to me, you know, but like I just was kind of like oblivious to it, and I just kept like I wasn't focused on girls. I was so focused on music and like sports, like tennis. I didn't even really want to like talk to girls, you know what I'm saying? So then shit started changing. Then you're like, okay. All right. You're like, all right, yeah, all right, I'm here. I've arrived.
That pretty much solidifies it. Yep.
Yeah, that solidifies everything.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting because in a lot of ways, being authentic saves people, you know, like being yourself and being open about these things that make you different kept you safe. Yeah. But then this other thing you had to hide for so long because it would do the opposite. It was unsafe. And thankfully now, like, you know, you can be as gay as you are openly.
You can be as gay as you want. I mean, not even as gay as you want. You can just be who you want. I don't even want to say as
you can just be you.
I hate titles. Like, I don't say I'm gay. Like, I say I like women.
Yeah.
You know, they say I'm gay. They say I'm LGBT, but I just like women. Like, I don't.
You're just you.
The titles. Yeah, the titles. I don't know about that. I don't know about these titles, but I do know that I love like the essence of a woman and what a woman embodies and what she like. Who she is. Like, I love that.
Do you feel like the difficulties you had and also those experiences around like having to kind of hide this one part of yourself, but then really embracing this other part that was just like really authentically you and saved you? Do you feel like having to sort of navigate those things has made it a little bit easier or like prepared you for this part of your life, like your adulthood, having to navigate being authentic as an artist, but then being like, well, maybe I want to, you know, maybe I'm going to do this thing instead because it's safer?
I'm just not scared of anything. I felt every emotion that you can feel being a woman who doesn't like fit the mold of what you think is R&B or what you think is beautiful. I have had like rejection in the industry for not being girly enough. I've had to like, do I write songs for women or do I write songs for men? Like, I've gone through all temperaments, all energies. Like, so like at this point, I'm like, listen, y'all, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, I went through artist development, you know, like when some people don't go through artist development for like 4 years. Like, I feel like when I was with Timbaland and Missy, like I was going through a real artist development because Timbaland didn't know what to do with me because I was gay in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? I was gay. So like, you know, like, I'm not straight in his eyes. Like, yo, what am I going to do with a gay girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, so just seeing.
He wanted the like super feminine, super whatever.
Yeah. And it's cool to be like, if you a feminine gay girl, then you probably can get away with it. But I was like, you know, I was always kind of like just a little bit more masculine, you know. And I tried it. I tried to go. I did one photo shoot where I tried makeup. That shit is hilarious. I hope it's not online. I tried it, but like I don't. Look, yeah, no, for real. I'll try to find it and screenshot it. But like, yeah, like I tried it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But you know, I tried. And I will say that, you know, I did. You know, but like, there's a moment where you just when you grow up and then you just be like, yo, fuck it. Like, all right, I'm gonna just do this songwriting. Whereas like, I can sing a song to a woman. I can sing a song about a man because I do know what that emotion is, and like, and yeah, but like, and like, it doesn't matter how I look or who I like, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like totally different. Like, I think now we need more women singing to women now because it's more accepted, you know.
And that just that representation and like being able to connect to music and relate to it, period, is like such an important thing for people, but especially having your identity validated. Like, I don't want to have to hear about it, like listen to a guy singing about a girl just to relate to it. And if a girl is singing about a guy, like I can't relate to it. So it's nice to be able to listen to and connect with art that like you feel it, you know, like
100%.
You just feel it and you feel like they get it. Thanks. It's huge. So like, you went through artist development, you've done the songwriting thing, you've, you know, got your artist thing.
Yeah.
But with all of the pressure, like, you still did, even though you tried a girly photo shoot or whatever, there's so
Yeah.
much pressure to kind of like do things the way, especially with, managers and A&Rs and whoever telling you this
Yeah.
is what you need to do, or like do this angle, or this is the successful route, or like we're not going to support you at all, like all those things. How did you just like stick to what you knew was you instead of conforming to everybody else's expectations? Like how did you
Because
do that?
I just stuck to what I knew. Like I can only write about things that I love and experiences, man. And like it's so funny because I was never like I never had people like treat me different because I like girls. Like what's so funny is like I would be in Miami, I'll be in the club, the only girl, I'll be the only like butch stud girl in the club.
Mm.
And I would be getting in over rich niggas, because the nigga at the door were like, yo, Jozzy, oh, that's Timberland's artist, come on. So I'm in there. So everybody's like, yo, who is this girl? So like I always had a like me, my crutch or my thing that made me different was actually something that I'm grateful that I was, because like to people, they were like, yo, what is she doing? And she this ain't even her crowd. And like I dominated that crowd. You know what I'm saying? So like even now, like when I go out, like men always be like, yo, Jozzy always has fly like the cool girls around and all that. So it's like it's always been accepted and embraced by guys. It's always been by women. I never felt race like profile. You know what I'm saying? I never felt that. I can really sit here and say like I never felt that in the world. It was just only like when it trying to sell it, that was the problem. Like I don't think people knew how to sell it. Like how do you sell that? Right. Is the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because in real world, like I'm the life of the party. They want me at the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they know like but like how do you you know what I'm saying, take that and make people actually care? But the thing is, people do care. Right. People do care. And like, you know, I'm so grateful to the SZAs and the Kaylanis and the Younger Mays. Even when Dej Loaf came in, you know, that was like a start of it. She switched up a little bit and went girly, but like that was like the first little, you know, sprinkle of like, you know, tomboy stud energy. I was like, all right, okay, we getting somewhere. So like, it's just one of them things where it was like, it was just like, like people never made me feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I said, like the industry didn't know how to package it, you know, like that.
Right. They were just trying to like shove people into the same molds that they like knew worked, and weren't trying to actually figure out how to present something unique in a different way. When it's not that hard. It's labels, just like
these folks don't want to work. They don't want to work.
Yeah. Really they just want to like plug things in. But it's so like it's so nice to see people of different identities and different everything. Everyone's so unique and getting a fair shot and getting like a chance at having a platform in their own way, which honestly, like, very thankful for TikTok and social media for that. People don't have to rely on labels and radios or whatever putting them on anymore.
It's also a gift and a curse because it's kind of tainted and it's kind of messed up what a superstar is. Like superstardom is not superstardom anymore. You know, anybody can put music out, you know, and it's not special no more. You lost the judge. So it's a gift and a curse to that. You know? I feel like the labels should have already have been ahead of the curve, but they're so fucking old and dumb. If they would have
reactionary,
if they would have,
they like wait until something is big. Yeah,
like you should have been on that. Like I know y'all know it's hella gay people in the world. Y'all know like the world is. You know that you know what it is. Like so let's stop trying to act like stop. Let's just stop. Like this is 2023. Like let's stop. You know?
Yeah. God. I mean, aside from
crazy,
like. Aside from the people kind of trying to put you into like little boxes and whatnot, not knowing how to, I guess, sell you or present you in that way, do you feel like you had a good amount of no's until you got
Hell
to this
yeah.
place where you're like, okay, people are paying attention. People like, they finally see me. I'm getting that validation. Like,
Yeah.
how
I
many
got
no's do you
no's.
feel like you got along the way?
I can't even tell you how many no's I got.
How'd you keep pushing even though you got all the no's?
Because when you young, there's no stopping. Like I don't know what stopping is. If you stop, I gotta go back home and live with my parents. So like, I'm not about to stop. Like,
Yeah.
I much rather,
Not
I
the
much rather
option.
enjoy this. Yeah, ain't no plan B's over here. So like, like in the process of it, I just enjoy building my network. You know, like I always say, if I can't get through the door, I go through the window. If I can't get through the window, like I'm gonna figure out another way to get through get in. So like, that's how I always been. Like I ain't never really been like, oh, so many no's. I don't even dwell on them so many no's. Like
I'm done. Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna go. I knew I wasn't gonna go back to Memphis. Like I wasn't gonna go back to Memphis. Like it's nothing. It's not. Now it's really nothing there. Like nah. So yeah, nah. I just those no's were just no's for me. But that's just like any type of no, man. Like all right, cool. I don't know what they thought. Fuck, keep going. You know. So.
Yeah, giving up's not an option.
Hell, no plan Bs. No plan Bs. I don't want plan Bs. No plan B pills.
I mean, you
No.
you don't
No.
you don't need that now. I mean, God, like
Exactly.
I'm still
Exactly.
It's like seeing every success you get is just so like so well deserved, and you're so humble about it, and you just like keep your head down and keep working.
That's it.
It makes everybody feel so happy to see you succeed, because it's like,
thank you.
There's no shitty ego. You know, like you have to just keep pushing, and
yeah, you can't get too high, you can't get too low.
Great.
You gotta be content. You gotta be content.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Just like be right, even playing field. Be in that level, and then like that's what I do. I'm very content with life. So like even if I don't get a hit for another year or two, like I'm good with just like. I'm the work. I'm gonna work. I know that while I'm working, something's gonna happen. Like something's gonna hit. Like I'm not just sowing these seeds just to sow them. So that's how I look at everything. Like I always knew something was gonna happen. You know. So I got more. Like I already. Like, I know. Like stepping into this artist. Yeah. Like even stepping into this artist situation. Like I know what's next for me. You know. Like being with Puff.
Yeah.
And like. You know, I just know that like I found somebody who gets it. He understands me. Can
you tell me a bit about like how you started working with him and what you have coming? You've got is it EP or a full album? EP?
Yeah, it's an EP. It's an EP called Free Game for Niggas, Songs for Women. It's a really amazing project. I feel like it really just explains my whole life. Like all of my homies be asking me questions about girls and they be like, yo, this, that, and that. So I'm giving y'all free game, you know, just to like understand and just to like, honestly, I just talking to like women that like men, like it's just bad right now for like it's just that doesn't seem like they're doing a good job. They're not doing a good job.
No, it's the worst. I talk to straight men about this, and I talk to straight women, and I'm just like, God,
they're not doing a good job.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what are you guys doing? I don't get it.
The bare minimum, because there's so many women. They can
even that. I'm like weird games, like very weird games, and I'm like, who is this benefiting here? You guys are just like mind fucking each other back and forth. Damn. So you have this EP coming out.
Yeah. So I met Puff during like 2 years ago. He was working on Love Records, and he wanted some songs written, and put up to the studio. And what's so funny is Puff didn't even really like fuck with my writing, like for the project. It was so weird. I was like, damn, I'm really making these amazing songs and you don't fuck with them? Like, but I got to go to his house in Miami and just vibe with him. I was playing some shit, like my passion R&B. Like it's a certain R&B that I love. Like it's like that Chucky Thompson, like not late, like 98, 99, like total, like 112 Mario Winans energy. And I played him a song and he was like, yo, this is crazy. And he was looking, and he looked at me and he was like, you an artist. And like, you know, and like when Puff says that, you understand like that, like people be like, yo, why did you sign with Puff? This, that, and that. And I'm thinking to myself, why not? Like, this is a man who really, like, I go with track records. Like, this man from Biggie to like Mary to Total 112, like he literally, and if you want to take it back to Danity, I mean, you could take it even closer to Danity Kane, Day 26, like this man really, like, he just is a tastemaker and he gets it. And he always bets against the people that you wouldn't expect to win. Like Biggie was a fat, dark-skinned dude. You know, Total, it was 3 women that looked gay. They looked gay as hell. Like, I feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Total was like 3 gay. Like, I'm not saying they were gay, but they had a gay, like,
but they
look,
just,
you know, they like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like Missy Elliott, like, you know, like she, you know, she wasn't picture perfect, you know, so like, but you know, like he put her on a song, you know, and like turned her into an artist. So it was like, it was just like, I just saw Puff as like, I can learn something from Puff as opposed to if I tried Columbia Records, like I tried a label, but like I ain't never been to the CEO's house before. Like they never took me on they never took me on a PJ to the Bahamas with them. Like they never like talked to me on some intimate shit. Like, yo, Jozzy, like, yo, like they never, like nobody at the label even texted me when shit was going crazy. Like this man really actually hits me up and like, yo, checks on me, you know? So like I really like just family. Was like, man, I got a mentor, you know? So that's why I really wanted to sign, because I knew that he saw me. He saw me, you know, he doesn't judge because like he's been through so much. He just is not a judging person. So that's why I signed with Puff. And I just love like learning from people, you know, and like I learned a lot from him. So just being with him in 2 years.
Aww. Being seen and being understood is so important in every facet of life, but especially when you're doing something as vulnerable as like being an artist, any kind of artist, sharing those like deep parts of yourself, to have that be validated and like just treated with care is a game changer.
Game changer. That's all you got to do is just nod your head a few times and tell me you believe. Let's go. That's it.
Damn, that's amazing. So you have that project coming out. I wanted to talk to you about Safe Spot, because I don't know if there's a correlation here, but I think there is. So Safe Spot, you had one already. Okay, yeah. So this was a party advertised as like basically by women for women, because there just aren't safe spaces for women to have a good time without having to worry about somebody like creeping on you or making you feel unsafe or anything like that.
Right.
So as soon as I saw you post about that, I was like, thank fucking God. Like this is so needed. And everyone was so excited about it. And the party was phenomenal. Like such a good vibe, especially for a first one. Such a good vibe. So can you talk a bit about
Robin Thicke performing? Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
Casual. The fuck?
Casually, right?
Can you just tell me a bit about that? Like how did you come up with this idea and like make this happen?
I've been wanting to throw a party. Me and DJ Oshkosh, we had been talking about throwing like an all-girls party for so long. And I was just, the idea of just like, they used to tell me about this party in LA, like when we were kids, like that Queen Latifah and they used to go to, like, it would be like all women and like everybody would be in there. And I'd be like, damn, we don't got that no more. Like, where's a party where we can just go to and just like, not just women that just like women that like women, but like just all women. Because at the end of the day,
women, period.
Like, yeah, because women are like naturally just free when they get around each other. Like a woman's guard is all the way down when she gets around her friends. She's gonna dance on her friend, and she may fucking kiss her friend and go back to her boyfriend right after the party. So like that's kind of what I want to do with Safe Spot. Like I want it to be a safe situation where it's like, listen, like you don't need no guys for bottles. You got your own alcohol, shawty. You got your own table. You don't got to worry about a guy accidentally stepping on your foot trying to do the most to get his homeboy section. It's not even his section, it's his homeboy section. Because they be doing the most. It be the homeboys. It's never the dude that's section it is. It's always the dudes that don't got it.
Don't have it yet.
That's kind of, I was like, yeah. So I was like, I want her to feel like a princess, like cater to her and like have her own blunts, have her own food, whatever she needs. And like, that was the whole idea of it, was like a safe spot. And then like, I promise you, like I hit a few girls up wanting to host, like few names, and like, and everybody fell through. Nobody, like, I think everybody was like trying to see. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I don't need nobody.
What?
I'm gonna just post this and just, I'm gonna just post this and just,
yeah, no.
If girls mess girls mess with me, if girls mess with me, they mess with me and they gonna pull up. And like, then that night hit, and like so many girls started reposting, and I didn't ask them. They're like, I'm pulling up to this, and I'm like, wow, like, okay. And then like the night of, like, I saw like Sid and Breezy and Victoria Monet, and it was just like, Baby Tate. I was baffled, like, at like the people that pulled up and models pulling up, and just like, I was like, wow, this really came to fruition just off of a conversation with my boy Jason. And you know, and like Jason, just like a guy who's my best friend and my marketing strategist at Rock Nation, he put it together, and Delion and just everybody just came together, and we just gave the idea, and they all helped. I'm so happy for that, because like I said, I want to continue to do that. I feel like it could be something so special, like for women, you know, and like not just like women who like women, you know what I'm saying? Because we're all the same.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to like typecast, you know?
That's such a thing that is so missing, and why I thought it was like really interesting. Because we've had, like, you know, gay girl parties, like, for there's not that many of them, sadly, but there's never been something that's like for women. It is a night for women. Period. Like, that's not been a thing. And I saw all these guys were hitting you up like mad they couldn't come in. I don't know.
Men, guys, they showed their ass. Nah, a lot of guys showed their ass that night, and I was really tight with a few guys, because it was certain artists that hit me up, and then he went back, and it was two girls and that's why I didn't want guys in the thing, because he had two girls in there that he was messing with, but one of the girls is like my best friend. And like, and he was talking bad about me, you know, and she was like, she had to check him. And I was like, bro, like, you talking bad about me about a party, you know? So like, that shit really, it made me feel very like, y'all niggas are very entitled to a woman, that y'all don't even want a woman to be away from y'all for like 3 hours, 4 hours to have something to herself. You know what I'm saying? And I just really, I loved it. Like, like me and Kaylani was laughing about it, because we were like, dog, like, you really got these niggas mad. And I was like, bro, like, this shit is crazy, to the point where we were like, yo, nigga, we need to make shirts. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is just that mad. We need to just take it, like, so like, it was just like, we took it there, like, because these guys were really tight, and like, some of them were respectful. Like, a lot of my older homies, like, they were really cool. Like, they were like, yo, nah, do you, like, I'm proud of you. But like, bro,
they knew they didn't need to be there.
And then they were like, yo, I see a guy in there. I'm like, yo, it was guys. Gay guys. It was gay guys or somebody working there. So the next one we do, I'm not even gonna have gay guys in there, which is fucked up. But like, if you're not
they have their own space. There are gay guy parties that are just gay guy parties. So like, there can be a women's only party. That's fine.
Yeah. So we're this next one, like, to eliminate all confusion when guys see another guy in there. I'm gonna, like, we're gonna just do it and dedicate it to women, for real, like, no men,
women only.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was crazy. That was crazy. Guys was really mad. It was like
so mad they couldn't come.
One guy lied and said, yo, Chauncey said he was at your party. How you tell me Chauncey? I was like, bro, Chauncey was not at my party. Why? Who is saying this? Like, it was bad.
They're so mad. They're so mad.
They were mad.
Oh my God.
They were mad, man. I love it, because that lets me know, like, we're being disruptive.
Yeah, no, that's That's always a good sign. That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
When people are getting
Disruption.
as long as you're not being, not being problematic, but like disrupting. Like that's good.
Yeah, disrupting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Wow.
just let the ladies have fun on their own one time. Damn.
Mm-hmm. No, it's so necessary. It's so necessary. Like women don't have spaces. They don't have things that are like catered just to them, like very rarely, and it's usually ruined in some way, or the only like all women's spaces that I've seen are very fucking white. Those are the only ones that I've seen. Mm-hmm. There's like a Soho House for women only, and that was hard. Like, right? You'd think so. They actually went under recently, but I went in there and it was all like blonde, white, like bohemian looking women, like all of them. That was it. Wow. And I felt like, okay, there's there's certain like groups of women that are like they read like Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop kind of shit. Those types of women, they have a lot. They have spaces. They have spaces.
Yeah, they got spaces.
But like
they do.
Everyone who's not them doesn't. And it's needed. Space. It's needed. Yeah.
Like I can't wait. Like I think me and you need to do one together. So like now we can bring your crowd and your energy into it. That's what I'm saying. Like that was just like people that know me, you know. It was like, but I want to make this a melting pot. Like I don't want this just to be just one one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? But like like I really feel like Safe Spot is gonna be something that's very special. Yeah.
Speaking of women, I guess traditionally we all are known for our emotions and having a lot of them, and artists as well, known to be emotional. How do you deal with your emotions and like in a healthy way? Because I feel like a lot of people put all their emotions either internalized or just with their art, and then there's no in between. So like, do you feel like you have a balance in that, or like are you finding a balance? Like what is the best way for you to deal with when you're having feelings?
I'm really an even keel person. Literally, like when I get emotional, like I like to like go to the studio and just like that's my therapy. I write, get it off my chest. It's like a journal. Working out, like I fell in love with like the gym. This is like me, like
you're working out like every day.
For real. Like I just love like the person that I'm becoming and the person that I love how I feel after the gym. And so like, but going to the gym is really therapy for me because it's like you're in your, like I love talking to myself in my head, like and like that's like me working things out and like just sometimes just being like present in the moment in that gym. Like that shit is like, that to me is like it's like something that helps me out with my emotions and stuff. Like, but other than that, like I don't do therapy or anything like that. Like I'm very, like I said, like I feel like music is like, is really, it does it for me.
Does
you know?
it?
And like, you know, sometimes like, I think me and you had a conversation, like one time I was like in a bad space, like mentally. But like, I was waiting on my friends to ask me, was I okay? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how to process my emotions. I'm normally this. So like when I like to process my emotions or like when I'm going through something, I don't really know how to explain it. So I keep it inside. Somebody has to get it out of me. You know, like one of my homies got to see me and be like, you know, ask me questions. Then I'll probably like, all right, then I'll break down. I'll probably shed a tear or something, you know, but like, for the most part, I don't have those moments. Like, but when I have them, like, I be needed. You know what I'm saying? That's when I be like, I wish, like,
you're just like very self-sufficient.
Always been, you know, and like I always got somebody in my house. Like my boys here now, so you know, I really be hoping that they feel my energy, you know, and be like, yo, you okay? You know, sometimes they don't, sometimes they do, but yeah. So, but like other than that, I really just be like, I promise you, like, I really don't let things get to me. Like when you start stressing, that's when you start like not being yourself, that's when you get sick.
Mm-hmm.
I just really try not to like stress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, that's good. I mean, I think just dealing like mental health related stuff in general, everyone has a different way of dealing with their stuff. But one thing with everyone I've talked to across the board is like music is one of their number one ways of dealing with it. Like music and some kind of physical movement is like the healer for so many
fitness. People. Like going to the gym really does it. Like I always tell people like when you're depressed or like you or when you in a bad state, you should never be idle. You should never be sitting in your thoughts. Like that's when you need to be getting up and like going hiking, or that's when you need to get up and like go start a business, like go bowling, like do something like with that, because like when you have idle time, that's when your mind that's when like the devil just gets you right there. That's idle time is like idle mind is like the devil's playground. And so that's why as soon as like I feel some type of way, like I need to get up and start moving. I need to go to the studio, use that energy and transmit that energy into something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's as balanced and positive as you can deal with something. So I think that's great advice. Yeah. Okay, I have 2 more questions for you. What do you want your legacy to be? How do you want people to remember you?
As a great human. I want to be remembered as somebody who exemplify God energy. Like I want you to be like, yo, you know, like because at the end of the day, like, I want to be in the history books as the biggest songwriter in the game. No, I really don't. Like I do, but my legacy, I do want people to like say things about me that I know, like all our purpose in this earth is to give love, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's purpose is to like bring us closer to the higher power, you know, like which is, you know, the God energy. So I feel like I just want, like if you see me and you see all of the accomplishments and I, you know what I'm saying, and I give all the praise to God, like my achievement, that's my achievement. If I make somebody a believer who doesn't know, they'd be like, dang, okay, like I'm gonna get into this, like who's she talking about, and start like picking up and like learning about, you know, that this isn't just all of us, you know what I'm saying? This isn't nothing that I'm doing. This is a higher power, you know. So like that's what I want to leave. Like that's really what I want to leave is that sprinkle that legacy of like that Jozzy was a good person, and you know, because I treated everybody the way God wanted me to treat them. That's really what I want to, my legacy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I leave that, then I did my purpose. You know what I'm saying?
You're on a good path, because honestly, like that's the first thing that I have to say about you, and everybody else, it's always like how sweet you are, how positive you are, how humble you are, how amazing you are. And then it's like, and then she's done all this crazy amazing shit.
That's good. But like that's what you want.
Your character comes first.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
And it's got to come first. Like you can't be an asshole and that's why I love PHARRELL so much. PHARRELL is like, you can tell he's like, he gets it. You know, he gets it. Like he's the flyest nigga in the world. Like you can't ever take, but his heart and his soul, you know that he's got God in him. Like, you know that energy is like, it's a different energy. So yeah, I feel like that's like what we have to do. Like niggas start talking bad about your name. Like everybody start, like somebody may say something bad about me that, of course, you know, I can't control, but because it was a bad day. We ain't perfect, but for the most part, you just want to like, you know what I'm saying? You just try to like really like show that like you can handle all of these gifts that you have and get all your rewards, but still be a good person. You know?
Yeah. Wow. Love that. Yeah. Okay, last question. What is your dream creation zone? Like, there are no rules. You could be on the moon. You could be in the ocean underwater with like fucking unicorns around you, like whatever, what would be your most like magical dream space to just feel safe and create?
Man, I would love to go. Hang on, friend. I would love to go to Greece, like Athens, Greece, or like Mykonos. I would love to like sit there, like put a studio outside, build a tent, and just, or like Morocco or like Egypt, build a tent and in the desert, like put some couches out there, chill and just record and just look at the pyramids or look at like, that's my shit. Like that's my like, if I could like set up a studio like somewhere like that, I would do it. Like like somewhere like near water, just like. But I really want to go to Greece or like Egypt and like really just like set my tent up like a big ass tent and just have my equipment, have my niggas, and we just really recording outside and just in like the desert and like just watching the sunset. Like that's, I would love that.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful.
Like, what? And I'm talking about really creating music, like having like producers that like live instrumentation and like actually making like music, watching like that. And that's hard.
Yep.
I may fuck around and do that for real.
Hey, that's my shit. I'm gonna come too, because that sounds beautiful.
Come on. Yes, it's gonna be amazing. Let's go. Go be crazy.
Well, I'm so excited for everything you have coming this year, and I'm so proud of you for everything you've done. And
thank you, man. I'm proud of you.
I can't wait to see where you go. Likewise. Thank you so much for doing this.
Only her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Overdue, because like you wasn't about to do me dirty with that old footage. And I was in a relationship then. I was all booed up and shit. Yeah.
You know what? I still got the picture of that. Like, you didn't even have a couch. It was like it was us like on the floor.
Couch. It was okay.
It wasn't
I love that couch. That couch. It was a green
it was not
couch,
a couch.
Like IKEA. It was a couch. I just didn't put it.
There were cushions.
I put it on the stilts. Yeah, that shit was hard because you know I used to have girls over and like I love being to the floor. Like I love like sitting on the floor. So it felt very like you take your shoes off, you sit on the couch on the floor, and like,
it's cozy. Yeah, it's cozy.
It's cozy, and when you got a girl watching a movie over, like she's comfortable. It's like that was my little spot. I used to get them at that apartment. What? I used to rack them at that couch. That couch. I hate to say it.
That couch has seen some things.
Yo,
that fucking couch
got me a lot of luck. It got me a lot of luck. That couch is amazing. I wanted to bring that couch with me. Yeah.
Where's that couch
like,
now?
Leave that couch. It's in the trash can somewhere. Oh, man. It's gone.
Oh, R.I.P. that couch.
Hating on my couch.
Find a picture of us on
you
it.
You a hater. I love it. Yeah, no.
It was cute. It was cute.
It really,
but
it was just cushion. She's like, it's just a cushion. It really was.
It was. It was a cushion.
It was a goddamn
It was
cushion.
cute. It was cute. It was a vibe.
Cushions.
It was a vibe.
It was a vibe. It was a vibe.
It was. All right. Well,
I love you, kid.
Thank you for doing this. Man. I can't wait to see you at the next safe spot. I can't wait for the next project coming out. And I'll talk to you soon.
Sis. I love you. Love you, girl. You.